All right, welcome to Never Enough Time. We have for me, a long anticipated unboxing. I pre-ordered this watch November of last year, and it's just been a 2020 kind of year. So this will just be initial unboxing, initial, what do we call it? First take on what we think the watch looks like, give it a try on, etc., etc. So this is the Seal Watch Company A.5, and I like to actually live with watches for a while before I give a big time review of it, but I thought we'd take a look at this. I'll take a look in here. Feels like maybe a warranty card. It was sort of a metal clunk. Let's see, we have a instruction manual of some kind. Very cool. Right. We also have Instagram tank sticker. Little sneak preview of what's coming up. A coaster, coffee coaster of some kind. Not of some kind, it's a coffee coaster. I don't know what my deal is. Looks like some spare links, and then a button. So that's kind of the tchotchke onto the main event. We'll open up the bag here. All right, so there's the little watch roll. Actually quite nice. Looks like a single watch roll. I'm always good with that. Nice snap. So here we go. This is my first time seeing it too. Upside down. Wow. Spoiler, the tension continues to mount. All right. So I guess this could be like a different kind of wristwatch or wrist roll, right? Here we go. Of course, I got it upside down. There it is, the Seal A.5. I'll tell you, visually, it is stunning. Wow. That green is something else. So I will fast forward this part, but I'll take the plastic off and get a closer look at it. The wind picks up. So here, we'll get a close-up of it. All right, so we cleared everything off the table. The wind picked up a bit, and I'm terrible at peeling off plastic. But the inspiration for this, as I've listened to some interviews and podcasts that Michael Seals has done, was a tank and even a tank track. And you can see, even as I roll the bracelet, you get that tank-like feeling. That's actually pretty cool and an interesting looking bracelet. I would say, just holding it again, I just unboxed it, so I'm not gonna try to pretend I've spent a lot of time with this watch, but you have very solid construction. You have the crown guards are screwed in, the bracelet is screwed in instead of using push pins. The case itself, you have a combination of brushing. The brushing is just really outstanding. You got some polishing there on the bezel, so nice contrast on the watch as you look at it. You have the elephant in the room is that alien green lume, and I'm going to see how this translates when I edit the video, but it is a special kind of green, and that may not be for you, but I'll roll in some pictures of the other models that are currently available, and these are all available for order right now. I pre-ordered this, like I said, back in November, so it's been a while getting here, and that's just hashtag 2020, right? On the back, you have, if we can get it in there right, it says everything takes time and time takes everything, along with the model A5 there, and then your other standard designations on the back in terms of water resistance. It's 100 meters water resistance. The case dimensions are 41. Now the lug to lug, it's not going to be your standard lug to lug, right? Because of the integrated bracelet and the way this articulates down here, I'm going to guess, without getting out any measurements, we're probably over 50, 50, 51, 52 is going to be my guess. 11.55 thick, so a nice compact size there. And the Miyota 9039 movement, the no date version, so there is not a ghost position on this when you set it. Now you can see here, one of the things that I got a little bit different, a blue second hand, and when I pre-ordered it, it was going to look more like with the yellow second hand here. But as they got near the assembly process, Mr. Seals had mentioned that they had also done a variant with the blue second hand, and that's what I opted for. I'll try to roll in some macros because it might be kind of hard to see, or maybe I'll save that for the full review. But there is that blue coloring in terms of the writing and the numbering throughout the dial. So I thought the blue actually muted it a little bit, which I was kind of going for. And actually, I think it's super appealing. I gotta say, it's kind of hard to find words. I love the look of this watch. I mean, I'm trying to concentrate to say things factual because I'm loving it. I'm kind of over the moon on it. What do we say? It gives you the fizz. Is that an old saying, new saying? I don't know. But certainly unique. I do not have anything like this. The finishing certainly worthy of the price. I think these are $850 on the website right now. They were less than that in the pre-order. I actually forget, it's been a while, but I think, was it 800 or 750, something like that on the pre-order. When we do the full review, there might be some discussion on that price point for the Miyota 9 series in there, but there's a lot of micro brands that are charging north of 700 with that same movement. And when I look at the finishing on this, the mix of brushing and polishing and the dial is just so crisp. I mean, the depth and the texture on the dials, there's layers in there. Obviously the green gives you quite a bit of depth and some crazy look of color. At 12 o'clock, that's an applied logo there at 12. It's a Seals watch company. I mean, as I look at this dial, everything is just so crisp and looks absolutely awesome. Now, that's not an endorsement of this watch. I actually want to wear it for a while. I want to get used to it. I want to see what it's like to look at that green all the time. It does have some heft to it. Again, I don't have a scale here for the unboxing. I don't think the instruction manual gives a weight. We'll check really quick. It does not. The hands are a brushed satin on the hands, and then it's a super luminova, and as I close out the video, I'll roll in a lume shot of this. So my first impressions are very positive. It's a watch that brings a lot to the table in terms of boldness and difference, or a uniqueness, I should say, and something that's kind of fun to add to a collection. So I will give the initial impression a very high mark, very impressed with it. I think at first glance, the only thing is some push pins here. I think screw in would have been nice, but I'll let you know how that works out as we fire up the lawnmower next door. 4 micro adjustments, milled clasp, and a push button clasp there. So unique in its bracelet, very tank-like there, built like a tank, feels like a tank. Great unique design. I'm loving the initial look. Look for a full in-depth review probably in about, I would say, 2 to 4 weeks. Take care, everyone. God bless.